Imagine being able to reduce your cancer risk by almost half, just by making a few changes in your daily life. In a world where cancer is one of the greatest challenges to our health and claims nearly 10 million lives each year, this idea may seem like a ray of light in the darkness. But what if I told you that up to half of these cases are preventable? Yes, that is exactly what the latest research shows. Our lifestyle choices have a tremendous impact on cancer risk, and it is in our hands to shape these habits. Our journey to understanding cancer dates back to the beginnings of modern medicine, when the famous physician Hippocrates described strange growths in ancient Greece, which he called karkinos, a term derived from the Greek word for crab, reflecting the shape of these tumors. However, it was not until the 20th century that researchers discovered the complex relationships between cancer and factors such as smoking, diet, and sun exposure, revolutionizing our approach to disease prevention. These insights led us to the realization that cancer is not just fate or genetic predisposition, but that we can significantly influence a substantial part of the risk ourselves. Our first point: avoid excessive sun exposure. Ultraviolet radiation, the invisible force of the sun, can damage our skin cells, often without immediate visible signs, meaning that the effects may not become apparent until years later. These damages are the primary cause of skin cancer, the most common type of cancer worldwide, with approximately 3 million people diagnosed with this insidious disease each year, and the number continues to rise. Did you know that up to 80% of ultraviolet radiation can reach your skin, even on cloudy days? This fact makes a conscious approach to sun exposure essential, as even on overcast days, the sun can unleash its harmful rays unnoticed. At the same time, we need sunlight to produce vitamin D, an essential vitamin that is important not only for our bone health, but also for a strong immune system. It is estimated that about 1 billion people worldwide suffer from vitamin D deficiency, highlighting the need to find a balanced approach. Too much sun can be harmful, while too little can lead to deficiencies that manifest as fatigue or an increased susceptibility to illnesses. If you work outdoors, your risk of skin damage is 60% higher, particularly for professions such as construction workers, who are often exposed to direct sunlight for hours and thus face an increased risk of skin damage and skin cancer. This constant exposure can harm the skin without the affected individuals always being aware of it. So what can you do to protect your skin? It is advisable to avoid the sun between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. when ultraviolet radiation is at its strongest. Just a few minutes of unprotected exposure during this time, depending on your skin type and geographical latitude, can be enough to meet your daily vitamin D needs without unnecessarily stressing your skin. Alternatively, you can counteract vitamin D deficiency through supplements, allowing you to focus more on protecting your skin without having to forego the benefits of the sun. Wearing protective clothing, such as long-sleeved shirts and wide-brimmed hats, can also make a valuable contribution by shielding the skin from direct sunlight. These simple measures can not only reduce the risk of skin damage, but also help keep your skin healthy and radiant while you exercise the necessary caution. Furthermore, you should use sunscreen with at least a sun protection factor of 50 to ensure effective protection. It is also important to regularly check your skin for changes and consult a dermatologist if you have concerns, as early detection can be crucial. A study shows that daily application of sunscreen can significantly reduce the risk of skin cancer, which is why it makes sense to choose products containing zinc oxide or titanium dioxide that provide protection without harmful chemicals. Protect your skin and stay healthy, as your skin is not only the largest organ of your body, but also your most important shield against the elements. Next, let's talk about exercise. Regular physical activity acts as a shield for our cells, strengthens the immune system, and lowers cancer risk. Studies that followed over 750,000 people over a period of 10 years show that individuals who were intensely active for at least 7.5 hours per week were significantly less likely to develop cancer. And this does not mean you have to go to the gym. Every bit of movement counts, whether it is dancing, walking, or even gardening. Find something you enjoy and start with 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. It does not have to be a marathon. A little exercise is enough to yield positive effects on your health. Now let's move on to nutrition. Eating is not just fuel, it also keeps us healthy and fit. A balanced, nutrient-rich diet supports the body's defenses against cancer. A well-known example is the Mediterranean diet, which is rich in fresh vegetables, whole grains, and olive oil. A comprehensive study found that people who follow this diet have a 6% lower risk of dying from cancer, underscoring the importance of a healthy diet. Avoid processed meat products and sugary foods, as processed meats such as sausages and bacon are associated with an increased risk of colorectal cancer. Sugary foods and refined carbohydrates promote inflammation in the body, which can, in turn, elevate cancer risk. Instead, you should choose natural, whole foods that are not only nutrient-rich, but also promote overall well-being. And yes, while alcohol is often part of social life, it poses a danger to our cells. Alcohol consumption alters hormone levels and damages cell structures, significantly increasing the risk of cancers, particularly of the mouth, throat, liver, and breast. Studies show that even one drink per day can substantially raise cancer risk, highlighting the need for conscious decisions regarding alcohol consumption. Organizations, such as the American Institute for Cancer Research, recommend that we completely avoid alcohol if we want to lower our risk. If you do not drink, there is no reason to start, and if you do, reducing your consumption can certainly be beneficial. Obesity is one of the most important risk factors for cancer and accounts for 40% of all cases in the United States. In Germany, it is estimated that 7% of all new cancer cases are attributed to obesity, while in the United Kingdom, overweight and obesity cause about 6% of cancer cases. Why is this the case? Excess body fat releases inflammatory substances and growth hormones that create an environment in which cancer cells can thrive. These biological processes can promote cell division and tumor growth, increasing the risk for various types of cancer. A study from the United Kingdom has established a clear link between high body weight and increased rates of uterine, kidney, liver, and gallbladder cancers, underscoring the urgency of maintaining a healthy weight. The mechanisms by which obesity influences cancer risk are diverse. For example, fat tissue can produce hormones such as estrogen, which in high concentrations can increase the risk of hormone-dependent cancers, such as breast and uterine cancer. Additionally, obesity can lead to chronic inflammation, which weakens the immune system and impairs the body's ability to recognize and combat cancer cells. Therefore, it is crucial to maintain a healthy body weight to minimize the risk of cancer and other chronic diseases. To control your weight, focus on the basics: regular exercise and a balanced diet. If you are struggling to lose weight, talk to your doctor. Sometimes medical assistance, such as specialized programs or medications, can make a real difference and facilitate the path to a healthier lifestyle. Smoking remains one of the deadliest habits there is. It causes at least 15 different types of cancer and was responsible for 21% of global cancer deaths in 2011. The good news? Health benefits begin shortly after quitting. Studies show that energy levels and breathing improve within just 2 weeks of quitting, highlighting the positive effects of a smoke-free lifestyle. If you want to quit smoking, try the 4D technique. Delay smoking, drink water, take deep breaths, and do something else to distract yourself. And remember, support is available. Do not hesitate to seek help, whether from friends, family, or professional programs. Infections can also cause cancer. The human papillomavirus, abbreviated as HPV, is linked to cervical cancer, while hepatitis B is associated with liver cancer. Vaccination programs have made a significant difference in this regard. In Scotland, there were no cases of cervical cancer among women who were fully vaccinated against HPV, which impressively demonstrates the effectiveness of vaccinations. When vaccines against cancer-causing infections are available, make sure that you and your children are protected. For children and young adults, the HPV vaccination can prevent serious problems later on and thus make an important contribution to cancer prevention. Even if we live healthily, cancer can still occur. That is why prevention is important. Regular screenings for breast, colorectal, and cervical cancer can detect problems early, often before symptoms appear. New advancements, such as blood tests that detect cancer DNA, promise to make early detection even easier. These tests are still under further research, but the future of cancer prevention looks promising and could save many lives. Ask your doctor which screenings are recommended for you based on your age and family history. Cancer is complex, but prevention does not have to be. With these 7 steps, you not only lower your cancer risk, you actively take responsibility for your health. And if this video has inspired you, share it with someone who could benefit from it. Together, we can make cancer prevention easier than ever before. By raising awareness and spreading information, we create a community that actively engages in its own health and the health of others. It is important to remember that every small step counts. Whether it is applying sunscreen before leaving the house, preparing a healthy meal, or choosing to take a short walk, all these decisions add up and can have a significant impact on our cancer risk. Imagine how a chain of positive changes in your life not only improves your own health, but also influences that of your family and friends. For example, if you regularly exercise and eat healthily, you may inspire others to do the same. This kind of mutual support can trigger a wave of change that extends far beyond your immediate surroundings. Furthermore, it is important to stay informed about the latest developments in cancer research and prevention. Science is constantly advancing, and new insights can help us approach cancer more effectively and precisely. By educating yourself and participating in discussions, you contribute to raising awareness about the importance of prevention and encourage others to become active as well. Ultimately, the message is clear. Cancer prevention is not only an individual responsibility, but also a societal one. By supporting and encouraging each other, we can create a culture that promotes health and well-being. Let us work together to reduce cancer risk and create a healthier future for all of us. Thank you for watching, and stay healthy. Remember that each of us has the power to bring about change, for ourselves and for others. By choosing a healthy lifestyle and sharing the right information, we can collectively tackle the challenges that cancer presents. And as always, we wish everyone a long, healthy, and happy life. Until next time.